Calcium phosphate is often used in agriculture. But what is it actually? To learn more about calcium phosphate, let's see what this farmer is doing. This farmer is planting a tree. Let's see what happened to the tree. After a few months, plant starts to become yellowish.
Oh my God! What happens to my plant? What should I do to keep my plants healthy?
We can use calcium phosphate as fertilizer. Calcium phosphate, or known as rock phosphate, often mined and used as an agricultural fertilizer. Rock phosphate is a source of phosphorus that can help plants grow and produce food. The mineral helps plants form strong cell walls, which helps them resist damage from pests and diseases.
Can we make calcium phosphate by ourselves?
Yes, we do. We can make our own fertilizer by using eggshell, rice vinegar, white paper, rubber band, and plastic containers. First, burn the eggshell and crush it into tiny pieces. Put it into a plastic container. Next, mix the crushed eggshell with the vinegar container at the rate of 1:10. Then, cover with paper and tie using a rubber band. Lastly, cover with a bottle cap and keep it in a dim place for 30 days. Filter and store the fertilizer mixture in a container and cover. Do not be too tight. There are many benefits of organic fertilizers. Firstly, improving the condition of the soil, which organic fertilizer can improve soil texture and structure. Next, adding nutrient content in the soil, which decay of organic matter supplies nutrients to the roots of the crop. Then, increase the rate of absorption and holding of water, which contains many organisms capable of adding air cavities in the soil. Then, increase the availability of nutrients, analyze the pH of the soil. Lastly, adding microbes in the soil contains organisms that can help decipher plant and animal waste.
Benefits of chemical fertilizers. Quick response effect. Chemical fertilizers are easier to dissolve than organic fertilizers. Supply specific nutrients. For example, a single fertilizer that supplies specific nutrients to crops. Adding nutrients in the plant. For example, compound fertilizers that have a complete nutrient content. Okay, then it will be easier to me. But there are some disadvantages too. Firstly, organic fertilizer promotes weed growths.
Secondly, the spread of pests and other plant diseases will increase. Thirdly, organic fertilizer will be a host to pests. Lastly, organic fertilizer will slow seeping into the soil.
Next, the disadvantages of chemical fertilizer. First, chemical fertilizer will injure plant tissue.
Next, chemical fertilizer will increase soil acidity. Then, chemical fertilizer will increase the cost of farm productivity. Lastly, chemical fertilizer will pollute water and soil.
Function and effects of deficiency calcium on agriculture. 1. Function. Main component of the middle lamella, cell wall, and spindle fibers during cell respiration. 2. Effect of deficiency. Stunted growth. Leaves become distorted and lobed. Parts of the leaves vein become yellowish. Function and effects of deficiency phosphate on agriculture. 1. Function. Synthesis. Nucleic acids, adenosine triphosphate, and phospholipids in plasma membrane. 2. Effect of deficiency. Unhealthy root growth.
Formation of dark green and dull colored leaves. Red or purple spot appear on older leaves.